Coffeesville. Thank you so much.
What up, people?
What up?
So as you can see, our green screen doesn't want to work very well, so we've got our big R. Anyway, guys, this is Beat the Robinsons. I'm Mike Robinson.
And I'm Ariel Marie Robinson, but you can call me Meeps.
Yep, everybody calls her Meeps. So we haven't done a live show in a while. What's your problem?
What's your problem?
We haven't done a talk in a while, guys. We haven't had a chance to discuss anything.
What's wrong with your face?
Yeah, right? Face. So we are going to talk about two-player games tonight.
Not one.
players.
Not three.
Two players. You have to have two players. Actually, some of them you need one player. But
what would you? Anyway,
yeah. So anyway, when I first started getting into the hobby, and we ended up getting a couple of two-player games, I was like, oh, I don't want a game that only two people can play. That's silly. But after playing some of it, we realized it was actually pretty neat.
Yes.
Errol Marie, two-player games.
Two-player games.
I'm sorry, Meeps. Miss Meeps. Two-player games. How do you feel about two-player games?
I actually really, really like two-player games, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I normally don't really mind, like, having to wait on other people, but sometimes whenever you have, like, 5 or 6 people in a game, I get kind of impatient.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, I gotta wait for this person, this person,
I
this
have
person,
had
this
many of
person.
those games with people who take 20 minutes to make a move. They have to think through every possibility. This is what I have to say about people who do that. It's just a game, guys. Quit worrying so much. Yeah, quit worrying so much about winning.
Not like a life choice.
Yeah,
it's
you're not, winning is cool, but it's not that cool. You don't have to sit there and think about every possible thing. Just look at what you got, play. I have guaranteed lost more games than I have ever won, and I've still had fun. I still do this. We still film and all that. So I agree. Two-player games, I really like two-player games. Some of them are real intense. The only thing I don't like about two-player games is a lot of them are so short.
A lot of them are short.
I've never really played a two-player game that wasn't,
Except for, like, if you played, like, Terraforming Mars, 2 players.
Yeah, but I mean two-player only games.
I got you.
Yeah. Because if that was the case, I could have every board game in our collection sitting on this table right now. But we have a special treat tonight. Chris Anderson, actually, right here. Chris Anderson has sent us a copy of his game of Island Chain. And we are going to be playtesting this tonight live on stream. I cannot wait to show so many of you guys this. A really neat two-player only card game. So we figured... We've been talking about doing this for a couple weeks. We've had so many troubles. My poor grandfather had to go into the hospital. He fell a couple of times. It was just madness. Maddening. So to Chris and anybody else watching, we deeply apologize. But we figured, hey, tonight we're going to do the show. We're going to do two-player only games. Perfect time to bust it out. But anyway, without further ado, the very first two-player game I'm going to pull out is a game from Portal Games called Tides of Time. You remember Tides of Time?
Yes.
There's also Tides of Cthulhu. There could be other versions of it. I don't know.
There's always a Cthulhu of everything.
Yeah, but this game has one important thing on it. The Dice Tower seal of approval.
And it's let me see. What is it whenever... No, this is a seal of excellence.
Seal of excellence. I'm sorry. It has the seal of excellence. This is a great game. Rodney from Watch It Played does some playthroughs of it. This is a game from Portal Games. Christian Kurla did this game. Real simple game. Let me go ahead and pull these cards out so I can show everybody. This game consists of 1, 2, 3. I think it's 15. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18, I'm sorry. So 18 cards. So much fun packed into 18 cards.
It really is.
This is one of those games you can carry around. Me and Errol Murray, we've gotten the most use out of our two-player games from, the power outages and stuff like that. We live in Louisiana. It rains a lot. It rains a lot. But one thing that I can remark on this game it is the artwork. I mean, I don't know if you can see that.
It's so good.
The artwork on these cards are absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you couldn't get better quality from a lot of these.
The only complaint that I have about the artwork is the writing. You're not going to be able to see this, but there's writing way down at the bottom.
The writing's kind of hard to see
because it's real thin.
This game is it's a 3-round kind of game. But like I said, the artwork on these cards, gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. I love great artwork. Great artwork is fantastic. But anyway, you draft cards. You're building a kingdom. It's kind of a past to future kind of thing. But anyway, you got 3 rounds, and then you get victory points, and whoever's the winner is the winner. And it's a really quick playing game, wonderful 2-player game, a lot of fun.
It also comes with
A score pad, yes.
pad and a little cute pencil. Look at this pencil.
And then you have your little tokens here, which just mark cards that you want to keep in your kingdom at the end of a round. Really wonderful game. Tides of Time, Portal Games, Christian Carla. So Errol Murray, Tides of Time.
Yes.
What is your favorite thing about this game? Favorite thing, all-time favorite.
My favorite thing is that I like the strategy behind, like, you start out with whatever card you have, and then by like the second round, you're kind of like, okay, I kind of see what my opponent is doing. I'm gonna either try to mess him up, or I'm gonna try to help myself.
So yeah, you start building a strategy,
Yeah.
and then sometimes playing this game, because it's a fast-playing game, sometimes when playing this game, you get a strategy going, you start getting different suits, and then you realize, oh man, there's only 18 cards, so counting cards is a pretty easy thing. Keep this on camera right here. How about that? So Tides of Time is the first one we're going to talk about. Anything else you want to add about Tides of Time?
I really, really, really like it.
Yeah, we picked it up for $11, $12 one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super inexpensive game. So much fun. Like I said, so much fun packed into 18 cards, for sure. You know what?
I like that the cards are big, too. I know that's not a lot of games. Why I don't see a lot of games that have, like, oversized cards like that.
Yeah.
I know they're hard to sleeve, whatever, but I still really like it.
Yeah, Tides of Time, really cool. This next game is one of my favorite 2-player games. One of my favorite. It's not, I'd say it's in my top 10, but it's not absolutely up there. Caverna, Cave versus Cave. So this is, of course, Uwe Rosenberg. If you've ever played Caverna or Agricola, it plays very similar, but this is 2-player only. So this is done by Mayfair Games, of course. They recently just sold out to Asmodee.
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. I think they sold out to Asmodee. But anyway, Caverna, Cave versus Cave. So you have this track here. You have for 1 player or for 2 player. So this track has certain action. So everybody is going to, through these rounds, they're going to take 2 actions, then they're going to take 3 actions, and they're going to take 4 actions, and then the game's over. Just like Caverna, you're excavating out a cave. You have all these different tiles that do different things for food. You're just there you go, perfect. So you'll have if I can pull the right cards out. So you'll have all these on this board, and as you excavate out, you'll start getting more and more. And this is a resource track. So this is where you keep track of all your resources. I think everything stops at 9, but once you get to gold, you flip it over to a 10 side and keep going. But it's quick playing. It plays just like Caverna. I will say I only had one problem with this game. My wife bought me this game in Florida. Actually, she was at the Cool Stuff Inc. store.
Yes.
And unfortunately, when we got home, yeah, it does connect. When we got home, it was missing most of the pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this game was missing most of the pieces. It was one of those crazy things, because when you open a new board game, you're like, What? Well, where do these go? What is this? And so I realized I had 2 of several other pieces. And so I took pictures of everything, sent them to Mayfair. Mayfair didn't argue at all. They sent me all the pieces I need. So I've actually got a bag. This bag right here is all extra pieces for this game. But Caverna, Cave versus Cave, super fun. I believe the first time we played this, didn't you beat me?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, she beat me. So what do you think about this game? What's your favorite thing?
I really like Caverna because I really like the excavating part of everything.
Excavating
like I like going into, like discovering or excavating the new rooms and stuff like that. I think that's fun.
And then having
it changes up.
And then having the orange tiles to activate is awesome. Predator. Yeah. So Caverna Cave versus Cave, super fun 2-player game. I really enjoy it. I think I've said that a million times already. But so anyway, you have these action tiles that are orange, and as you build them into your cave, you can start doing more and more. Now, what's really interesting about this is the caves. Actually, I don't know why I put that up. The caves have walls, so you have to have certain walls situated.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, great 2-player game. Caverna Cave versus Cave. Louis Rosenberg actually condensed down his
I'm listening.
Caverna Cave versus Cave. Then he did Agricola, All Things Big and Small, and Indian Summer, I think, might have been another one of them. Anyway, Caverna Cave versus Cave, great one. Guys, I'm sorry if we're boring y'all. We're trying to get through this here.
Well, I'm not bored, so.
I'm not bored either, but you guys might be bored. I don't know. So my next game. What?
Nothing.
Oh, I was like, I don't think she likes that game. So anyway, let's set those off screen. So anyway, my next 2-player game, which now I understand Star Realms is not 2-player only, but if you've only got one deck, it is. If you want to make it 4 players, buy another deck, combine them. Star Realms, though, was created, this is a White Wizard game. It was created by Darwin Castle and Rob Dougherty. They're big Magic the Gathering Hall of Famers. Super fun game. There's actually an app version, an iOS version of this game.
Really?
Super fun.
I didn't know that.
You can actually get through all the free stuff, and then, yeah, of course, you got to start paying to play. But anyway, this game is purely about battling spaceships. So you have different stations, you have different ports and everything that you can build up, and then you start picking different factions with different ships. Super fun game. How do I explain this game in a way that everybody can understand? You have a row of cards that you can buy. So they get laid out. So you have a trade route. And then as you play, you start adding fighters to your stuff. So like here I have an accumulative of 5, 6, 7, 8 damage that I can do. And then I can draw 2 cards. And so as you're buying cards and doing that, it's a deck builder. What you're doing is you're just building a deck. Josh, you like Star Realms, but your wife hates it. Yeah, my wife hates it too.
Yes, Josh. That is the situation.
Josh, it's actually funny how I discovered this game. I was going over to introduce somebody to a bunch of games they'd never played. And before we got started, he was like, well, man, have you ever played Star Realms? I said, no, I haven't. And he busted it out. I went home and immediately bought a copy. I mean, I love this game. But you're right. My wife does not like it either. Probably because I beat her every time.
No.
This girl. But anyway, another 2-player game we really enjoy. Well, I really enjoy it.
It's just not my cup of tea is all.
I like it, but I like deck builders too, which Josh is probably the same way. They probably like deck builders.
Certain deck builders are okay for me.
Yeah.
I prefer like tile laying. Things
Tile
like
laying's
that.
a lot of fun. Resource management as well.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's next?
Dude, this one.
This one?
Yeah.
So, now this next one, I understand that it's not really 2-player, but if you only have the expansions for Smash Up, I just busted this one out just for this. Actually, I don't even think the cards are in it. It feels empty. Yeah, I mean, the cards aren't even in it. But anyway, it's just to discuss
You like any game that you can get your wife to play?
Yeah. We luckily, we play quite a lot of board games together. Actually, we have a board game channel. It's called Beat the Robinsons. I'm Mike Robinson. This is Meeps Robinson. So Smash Up expansions. Josh, I don't know if you've ever played Smash Up, but I hate this game to my very core. I hate this game.
And
And people call me crazy. They're like, you hate Smash Up like Smash Up's one of the greatest games ever. Blah, 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 blah. No, it is not. Ah, God. Because this is one of those games you get a strategy going, you start building stuff out, you start taking over bases, and the next thing you know, somebody plays one card and screws it all up. I hate this game.
I like Smash Up because of that. Because like, I mean, hey, I'm trying to be the one that's messing you up. You know what I mean? Like, I like that little bit of sabotage that's thrown in there. You know, like sprinkle some more salt.
Oh yeah, you have the Munchkin version.
So.
It is. It's golly. It's mean. That's what it is. It's mean.
It's okay.
So you know, so this is a game by Paul Peterson. AEG did it.
I like it.
She likes it. But anyway, this is the first expansion of it. I think you get Plants, Ghost, Steampunk, and Bear Cavalry, which is nuts.
And see, one of my favorite things about Smash Up is that there are so many different like crazy categories, and they all do different things.
Did you see the new one just came out?
No, what's the new one?
I think it's cheerleaders and special like detectives.
We need it.
And something else. I don't know. I quit buying expansions for this game because I hate it so much.
Yeah,
If
he
my
like
wife
never
has
plays it.
expansions, she can
with
get
me.
it. But anyway,
Fine.
you know what? Let's talk about this game. Not many people know about this game. This is called Gruff. It is called Clash of the Battle Goats. Sorry, I keep looking off camera. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see everything. This is called Clash of the Battle Goats. Super cool box. Super cool box. I like the box a lot. But this game, it's even hard to explain this game. I'm just going to read this to you, all right?
Okay.
Once upon a time, the three billy goat Gruffs killed a monstrous troll who guarded the Betwixt. A goat arms race ensued. Using black magic, foul science, and forbidding breeding practices, the shepherds of woe created the ultimate weaponized goats, called Gruffs. The Grendel shepherd... Oh wait, no, that's just a thing. Chris said, I want to like Smash Up, but it takes so much learning for it to play smoothly, hard for new players. Yeah, it is hard to teach new players.
Yeah.
Like I said, it is a lot of rules, but it's just crazy. I hate to say this because so many people get against me, but I just don't feel the strategy there. You know, I don't. I feel like you're constantly chasing your tail the entire game. I don't feel like the game is very balanced at all. I just don't like it. But anyway, Clash of the Battle Goats. You are going to pick one of these shepherds. Oops. You are going to, and this also can be played more than two players. We just have the two-player only version. So you are going to pick one of these shepherds. These are the shepherds of woe. This is Chu. Then you have Ark. Ark is cool. And then you have the different goats. That's Gripjaw. As you can see, he is built with machinery. This is another crazy looking goat, also built with machinery. Yeah, you really do need to learn each new factory. It's hard to decide who you're going to team up together.
Yeah.
But anyway, this game is neat because you actually have... You don't see this much, and this is from Studio Woe Games. I think it's from Austin, Texas. We actually got this game from the designer who was at PAX South this year in San Antonio.
He was a super cool dude.
He was very cool. But anyway, it has these little clips here, these little black clips, really simple, that attach to the cards here. And so as you play, you move this slider down, and you can, get different stuff on there. Really cool game. What's unique about this game is you have a lot of different combinations you can put. Yeah, the clips are really cool for this. Very unique idea. Clash of the Battle Goats, man. Pretty neat game.
Like, why didn't we come up with this?
Yeah, right. You can go to Studio Woe and read about the rest of the stuff they have for the game. I never dove too deep into it, but it was a neat 2-player game to add to tonight's segment. But when he was telling me about it, like I said, even the box just drew me in. I mean, that is a cool box. But when we were talking to him at PAX South, he was telling me about goats who have been built as bioweapons and used to kill, and I was like, I'm sold. I'm sold.
What?
Goats that battle each other, I'm sold. So Gruff. Gruff's a lot of fun.
Gruff.
Yeah, the next one I'll talk about is an actual, very popular one in the board game world right now. Fox in the Forest. Yes, we do have a copy. I actually got this for my wife for her anniversary. My wife.
Our anniversary.
Our anniversary. I'm sorry. It's been a long day, and she really likes foxes. So we were like, this game's everybody talking about.
That's my favorite.
This is from Foxtrot Games and Renegade Studios. The game is by Joshua Burgle. I think that's how you say it. I'm not 100% sure. But Fox in the Forest is a trick-taking game. Now, normally when somebody says trick-taking game to me, I'm like, I don't really want to play. No, thank you. But there's a big but here.
A big old butt.
Big old butt here. Big old butt here. This is crazy. So, you have 33 cards. It's just like almost like a deck of cards, They all have suits on them, and some of them have special abilities. Some of them do not. They're just.
Some of them wear tuxedos instead of suits.
Yeah, they're just different stuff. But anyway, you shuffle this and you deal each person 13 cards. So you take the remaining cards and you'd set them out, and you flip over the top card of the deck, and that is your trump card. So anyway, you each play through those 13 cards, and so let's say I'm the lead suit. So if I lead, I'm going to lead with, let's say I lead with a 2. So she either has to play, if possible, matching this same suit of a higher card. If she does not have any of those, then she can play any number of the decree card. And so if you play the trump card, you win that trick. Now, here's the tricky part. The tricky part is, on the scoring, let me tell you how the scoring goes, because this is a game where if you get too greedy, you will lose. So if you collect 0 to 3 tricks because each person has 13 cards, so that's 13 turns for the round to be over. And it goes pretty fast once you get it. It's just like, playing Go Fish or something. You get used to it, and you just start moving pretty fast. So 0 to 3 tricks, you get 6 points. It's called Humble. If you get another trick, if you get up to 4 tricks, you get knocked down to just 1 point. If you get 5 tricks, you go to 2, and it's called Defeated. If you go to 6 tricks, you get 3 points. 7 to 9 tricks, you get 6 points, victorious. But if you go over that, if you get 10 to 13 tricks, you get 0 points, and it's called being greedy. So it's one of those games where, you want to get the tricks you need to get points, but you can also purposely make yourself lose that round and fill that other person up with tricks. If you see them at 9, you're like, and you can lose the next one and make them go to 10. They don't get any points that round. And so the first person to 21 wins. So when I heard trick-taking game, I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to play. But as we played it, I was like, wow. There's definitely some strategy in this game for sure. It's really neat to make other people lose by forcing your hand.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of cool artwork. Aaron, if you want to go and show them.
That's what I was going to show. This is one of the treasure cards, so that's a cool looking swald.
I think it's 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11
that
have special abilities.
Okay, and here's a little fact.
Oh, also 1. I'm sorry. So it's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11.
But man, this artwork is neat. Here's a monarch card.
It is. It's pretty neat. They do pretty cool special abilities too, like 7s. Yeah, it is. You know that you're very right. Like a mix of hearts and Uno. It's pretty neat because if you collect too many tricks, like you're playing spades. If you get too many, that's it. You lose your points and you're not playing anymore. So, Murray, what's your favorite thing about Fox and the Forest, other than the foxes?
Oh.
Other than the foxes.
Oh.
Other than the foxes.
No, really, my favorite thing is just like you were saying, like you can watch your opponent and be like, okay, they have this many tricks, and then because I was trying to whenever we played this, I was trying to be like, all right, I'm gonna make him get 0 points. So that's my favorite part.
It was.
I like to sabotage people.
It's a fun game to sabotage. The artwork is really great. I was really confused at first because people have been ranting and raving about this game because it just came out,
It's so cute.
And it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's again, with 2-player games, it's one of those games you could stick it in your bag and you can bust it out and teach it to just about anybody. And this is also a game, strangely enough to say this, that older people want to play. And when I say older people, like let's say you go visit your grandmother and you're like, hey grandma, you want to play a game? Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, all those old generations,
yeah.
they're used to trick-taking games.
Know,
they prefer
yeah.
trick-taking games.
They do.
So, Fox in the Forest, I recommend it. Renegade Game Studios and Foxtrot Games. Check it out. And I think we have one more game before we actually get to our playtesting Chris Anderson's game tonight, Island Chain. Again, anybody who's missed it, Chris has been kind enough to let us get a copy of his game Island Chain, and we will be playtesting it for you on stream tonight. We've been meaning to do this for a while. My grandfather, I've already said this earlier, but I'm going to repeat it here. My grandfather had to go to the hospital and get surgery, and then he fell a couple of times, and it's just been nutty. So we figured, you know what, we're going to do a 2-player game talk tonight, so what better time to bust it out? But my next 2-player game, this is my all-time favorite 2-player game. The Duke.
The Duke.
From Catalyst Games. Who made this game? I know it's Catalyst. It's Jeremy Holcomb and Stephen McLaughlin. That's it. Also, funny enough, again, has the Dice Tower Best 2-Player Game. So,
heck yeah.
The Duke. Let me tell you about the Duke. This is one of the most innovative and interesting games I've ever seen. And I know that's a bold statement to make. But the reason why is because they've taken a game that is so old and they have redone it. So, you have a board, a fold-out board, like this. Alright? And this is, again, a 2-player game. And one person has these light-colored wooden pieces. The other person...
So you each get your own bag.
Yeah. The other person has a dark-stained wood. So what this game essentially is chess. I have a Duke over here, and the other person will have a Duke over here. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see that very well, but if you see where that little black pawn is, that is relative to where you are on the board.
Yeah.
So the little black dots tell you where this piece can move. Anytime you move a piece, you flip it over and it has a reverse side action. And this one actually, it has 2 little stars. That means that you can strike a piece from a distance.
Oh, yeah.
So this is chess on steroids.
It really is.
I mean, it is amazing. You have the Ranger. You see it has those little open dots. You can jump to those. And then again, when you jump to whenever you use a piece, you flip it over and use the reverse side moves. And so during your turn, you can either move a piece or you can draw a new piece out of the bag and set it down, as long as you have an open space next to your Duke.
Yeah.
This is, again, one of the most amazing and innovative games I've ever played, because I really like chess. And if you are a chess player, this game is for you. But not only that, these are wooden tiles. I mean, look how thick those are. They're beautiful. They're varnished.
Beau.
Great condition. And another thing, this game has a lot of different variants you can play. You can also get a bunch of different expansions to play different ways. But it also gives you a blank tile to make your own. And I haven't got around to doing that yet. But I'm telling you.
Take some thought.
It does. It takes some thought. Errol Marie.
Excuse me. Yes.
What do you like about the Duke?
I like that whenever you move, you flip it over, and then it's like a whole bunch of different stuff you can do.
Yeah, and then at any time you can flip it over and see what's on the reverse side.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I really like that. That's really neat.
But this is my favorite two-player game so far that I've played. Like I said, it's so innovative. You took a game that's been around for so long, and then you made it better.
Your brother would
love
this
it.
game?
Man, it is great. Tell them about it. It's called The Duke.
I actually didn't. I've never played chess before, funny enough. And then we got the Duke.
And then I had to teach her how to play chess.
Yeah. But I'm pretty good at this game. Just saying. And I really like it. It's really fun.
It's a fun game. It was a Mensa Select game. So, I mean, people loved it. People ranted and raved.
Really
So let's review. Let's review what we've gone over. I don't think we have any other two-player games to talk about, do we?
No, I don't think so.
Is there any two-player games that are coming out? Haven from Red Raven Games is coming out soon, and I believe that is two-player only. Pretty excited about that.
Faye is not two. It's more than two.
No, yeah, Faye is more than two players. Faye is a remake of an old game called Clans. I believe it's called Clan. We'd have to look into it. But yeah, to review, Tides of Time.
Super awesome.
Great game. This
Love
is
it.
a great intro game into two-player games. You can get it for $10 or $11.
Yeah.
Very inexpensive, fun game. Like I said, so much fun packed into 18 cards. Caverna, Cave versus Cave. Great. Let's just hope you didn't get a copy like I did that was missing most of the pieces. Star Realms. Need I say more about Star Realms? Smash Up can burn in a fire.
No, I like it.
Your brother is a ranked chess player and he plays in tournaments.
What?
Your wife and I are bouncing between Terraforming Mars and Star Wars Rebellion. And she also likes Azul, Battle Lines, and Patchwork. Awesome, man. Azul
I wanna play Azul.
is something we really want to play. Terraforming Mars, though, hands down, has to be our favorite board game. So much fun. I don't play a lot of solo board games. It's not something I do. But that is fun solo if you haven't played it. I mean, amazing if you haven't played it solo yet. But yeah, Star Realms. Star Wars Rebellion. I'm not really into miniature games. It's just something I haven't jumped into yet, but I'm sure I will eventually. But Patchwork, I believe Patchwork is another Uwe Rosenberg game.
I don't know.
If I remember, I could be wrong. But anyway, yeah. Any final comments, Errol Marie, on some two-player games here?
I like most of these.
Smash Up can burn in fire.
No, I like Smash Up. But y'all were right about like having to basically learn the factions. Like I get that, but I'm really good at remembering things, so I can basically.
I've yet to find a solid. Yeah, it is Uwe Rosenberg. He played Azul with two players. Chris played it with two players, and in a tie. Oh, tiebreakers. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of games like that. Honestly, a lot of our games, if you go back and watch them, like we're usually just a few points away from each other. It's usually neck and neck.
Yeah.
But a lot of these games you see on this table will be coming to the stream soon. We are.
Including Smash Up.
Yeah, right. No, we're not streaming Smash Up. Okay, we can stream Smash Up if y'all want to see. If y'all want to see Mike rage for a night.
Just play. We don't want to have to play Smash.
Dry up like some jerky because I'm all salty. My God. Josh said his wife is really good at Azul. We mostly play two-player, but I played it four-player once. The way you play is totally different with more players. Oh yeah, yeah. We have a lot of games that play differently like that. I prefer Terraforming Mars with all 5 players. Yeah. Because you get a little more thought that goes into it. What other game plays a lot better? Dice Forge plays great with all 4 players. Above and Below. Above and Below is another good one.
Yeah, above and above and below.
But with
like
2
Above and
players,
Below.
with 2 players, I don't like it so much. I like it with more players.
Yeah, I agree.
What was another game that I was like, man, this is awful 2 players, but 4 players is great. Scythe is interesting. See, Scythe is another one I'm going to play because I love Jamie Stegmaier. We have been playing Charterstone. Charterstone is amazing. If you want to get into a legacy game, Charterstone is a good place to start.
Charterstone is so flippin' good.
It is really good.
But you have to have like a dedicated board game group.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I would, and also I'm glad that we decided to play it with 5 people.
Yeah.
It helps the game really fulfill itself, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Chris said, Patchwork is Louis Rosenberg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Man, so much board game information. You played Scythe solo for the first time the other day. Is good. I didn't know Scythe was solo. That's an interesting thing to know now.
What's Scythe about?
Scythe is another like miniatures game that Jamie Stegmaier did.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Cool.
And it looks really good actually.
Yeah.
And it's definitely something I want to pick up.
Sweet.
For sure. If I don't pick it up tonight, who knows? I might. There's no telling. I'm buying a new board game tonight. I have no idea what I'm getting yet. I just know that we're going to buy another one.
Stuffed Fables.
She wants Stuffed Fables so bad, and it looks like a fun game. Golden Geek winner 2 years ago. Was Scythe, really?
Really?
Alternate 1920s farming and mechs. Yeah.
I like farming.
Yeah. It is. It's farming and mechs.
I like farming.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
But it does do a lot of miniatures. Am I correct? I'm not 100% on that. It's been a long day though. I'm sure I've looked at it and read it, and later I'm going to be sitting in bed like, oh, I knew that. But yeah, Scythe is definitely one we're going to play one day. Stuffed Fables, you keep talking about that one. What's another one?
What was the one where you build like your space critter?
Space Freaks?
Space Freaks.
Space Freaks. Yeah.
That looks really good.
It has minis, but isn't a war game. Wow.
Huh.
Cool. Okay, so that interests me much more because I thought it was a miniatures war game. So I kind of stayed away from it because I was like, it's not my thing. But now that I know it's not and that it's farming,
The more you know.
see, I gotta learn to be a little more open-minded towards some of these games. I'm when I see miniatures, my brain shuts off.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
second he's like, oh, this game has miniatures.
He said, "I wish it was called Space Critters." Yeah, Space Critters. Space Critters would be a good name. But yeah, anyway, I don't have anything to add to that.
I don't either, except for you're wrong about Smash Up. No, I'm just kidding.
We did kind of a quick show, you know. We didn't prepare a whole lot. We're still trying to get the channel worked out. We're still trying to figure out how to make this work right.
And the schedule.
We're not the greatest streamers.
The schedule will be much better because finals are done.
Yeah. I think you only get 1 victory point off of fighting. You actually lose the game from fighting too much. That's pretty interesting. You know what, guys? Y'all, the next stream, y'all might be seeing me hold a copy of Scythe. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to look into it because I like James Stegmaier. I like Stonemaier games completely. I mean, they do great games. It's just Scythe is one of those things that's always been in the back of my mind. So, hey, man, I'm glad. This is why I love the community so much. This is why I'm so glad you guys are coming in and talking to us because we learn so much more, you know?
Yeah.
Some people, they're ashamed of it. They're like, oh, you call yourself a board gamer and you don't know this, don't know that? No, that's ridiculous.
There's like, I'm, okay. No,
you know how many
not
times
even,
I have to go over rule books because I have so many rule books in my head right
Exactly, and not even the Dice Tower guys know everything about
now.
all
They're
the
close,
board
though.
games. They are close. They are
close.
but they still don't know everything.
And as you can see, our green screen is everything's just being screwed. We said, you know what? We're putting the big Robinson R up here, you know.
Yes. So it's out of my way. I've ran into this thing so many times.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
But anyway,
Save this spot now.
I really want to play this game now.
Tons of
I
time.
really like this game.
It's a good one. Like I said, it's a good one to. We live in Louisiana. Like I said, we get a lot of rain here, so our power goes out a lot. It's kind of ridiculous. And Citadels was one of those first games we played 2 players. We had the original, like, real small copy. We didn't have the complete copy.
Yeah.
We do now, but we would light like 60 candles and play Citadels on this little coffee table.
Yeah.
And we're just squinting in the dark trying to see what's going on. And I used to whoop you stupid. Yes, I did.
No.
I won every game. I really did.
Getting kind of deep in here, y'all. I need to get my boots out.
But, all right, guys, if y'all give us just a few minutes, we're going to set everything up. And we are going to play Chris's game. Chris Anderson, Blue Cube Board Games. Guys, go give him a follow. Watch his stuff. We posted a link. Chris, if you'd like to post that link right here in chat, please do. We're going to get ready. Give us a second, and we will be play testing a brand new game for you guys.
BRB, you guys. Sorry.
All right, all right, all right, all right. I hope y'all can see that. Oops, forgot to set my first island out. We had to adjust some here. Let's see here, Meeps. Can you point that light down some? Oh, I'm sorry, it is creating a glare. But alright guys, we are about to playtest a brand new game from Blue Cube Games. Shut it off. How about that? Turn it off. Oh. Perfect. 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 It was just kind of hard to see with that light glaring on it. Hopefully I don't knock that over. Okay, so this is Island Chain, guys. If I need to adjust anything, or actually we have the designer here with us tonight. If we are doing something wrong, Chris, please let us know. And again, we want to stop and we want to both thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to play test your game. I mean, this is just the kind of stuff we really want to do, and I'm glad we're getting to do it.
Heck yeah.
So anyway, I will go first. And so this is my island. The goal of this game is the first person to get 6 islands, which actually we'll move it over here so that we can spread it out. First person to get 6 islands, the game is over. And then you multiply however many islands you have by how many adventures you have on that island, and that's how many points you get. So you want your combinations to pop off just right. So I'm going to play Cleric. He is going to be exhausted, so I'm going to flip it around. He has that little exhausted face there. I'm going to flip him around. So play the top card of the discard pile to this island. And I'm going to play the Medic. Refresh another exhausted adventurer on this island. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do that. So I have 4, 5. You can never have more than 9. If you have 9 points on an island, you're becoming overcrowded. So he is exhausted. I don't do anything else. So I believe, let me make sure I'm right about this. Once you have no overcrowded islands and all abilities are resolved, count your islands, blah, blah, blah. If you have less than 6, refresh all of your exhausted adventures by rotating to the ready side up and draw back up to a hand of 3. Okay, so then this Medic gets spun back around, and I'm going to draw another card.
My turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm going to play the recruiter. Play the top card of the draw pile to this island.
And flip him. He is exhausted now.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's tired. There you go. This is a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
So, does this happen?
Yeah. I'm sorry. This is the one you pulled.
Yeah.
I was supposed to flip that up for another.
This is the one I'm sorry. This is the one I pulled.
Okay, so that should have been there.
Okay. So, it would have been another recruiter. Play the top card of the draw pile to this island. So that happens?
Yeah, so you exhaust it?
So he's tired.
Yes.
And then I pull one?
Yes.
Of the draw pile.
Draw pile, yes.
That
is the bard.
Move an adventurer on an adjacent island to this island, but I don't have.
Correct. So you can exhaust him.
Now he's tired.
So you have to make sure you're not overcrowded.
What is here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
I'm overcrowded.
Okay, so this is where things get a little confusing for us because.
What do I do if I'm overcrowded?
So, if an overcrowded island has any ready adventurers, you may move them to an adjacent island. If you do, only move one at a time. After moving your ready adventurers and resolving all abilities, if you still have overcrowded islands, you must discard adventures from them so they're no longer overcrowded. So this is my question, Chris. Does that top one, that's your starter island, does that count as a ready adventure that can be moved over to another island? This one right here, the Mimic, could she move that over, or would she have to discard to keep that from being overcrowded? That's my question here, because you can move a not exhausted adventure to make a new island. Okay, so yes. So you would move that over to make a new island. Yeah, I'd put it on that side. So you are no longer overcrowded.
Mm-hmm.
You just did this, so this adventure has the ability of the top card of the discard pile. So that activates.
And that says play the top card of the discard pile to this island.
Wait, so. Oh, okay, so you have this ability, and then it says
My
play
video connection isn't being great, so I might.
Oh, that's okay.
That's fine.
I think we have it for the most part. I was just confused about that one rule. So, the adventurer has the ability of the top card of the discard pile. Play the top card of the discard pile to this island. So you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Flip. Okay, huh? Yeah. And then that gets put out. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you good?
Yeah.
All right, then flip all of your guys back to ready and draw up to a hand of 3 cards. Woo! All right, Errol Marie's got 2 islands. I've got 1.
You suck.
I've got 1. Oh my goodness. 1, 1, 1, 1. Thank you everybody who's coming in and talking to us tonight, guys. We appreciate y'all so much. I'm not just saying that because we're pushing the channel. I'm not just saying that. If I had just you guys in here for the rest of our streaming career, I would be happy. I really would, because it's just great to have even a handful of people to talk about this stuff with. You know, I get so passionate about things I'm into, you know, and it's nice to talk to other people about them. So again, we really appreciate it, guys.
Yes, we do. Excuse me for coughing.
So it is my turn, correct?
Yeah, you. With your one island having self.
Okay. I am going to play Assassin. Discard an adventurer from any island.
What?
Yeah. So I'm going to assassinate your bard.
Oh.
And you just discard him. So I have 6 there, so. Alright, go ahead, Meeps. Meeps is running with 2 islands, but I killed I killed her bard.
You did.
See how good of a chain I can get here.
Okay, well, I'll play this bard. Move an adventurer on an adjacent island to this island.
Nice.
So I guess I'll move this cleric. And if I move it, does the thing happen?
Yes.
Okay, so both of these are...
But remember, exhaust your bard. Yeah.
He's exhausted, and then the cleric, play the top card of the discard pile to this island. And then he's tired. And then this says... Move an adventurer on an adjacent island to this island. That's another bard. So I have to get rid of my island?
Let's flip it over, yeah.
What?
But you're about to make another island.
Yeah, but so this happens though?
Yes.
Say, okay, so the mimic, this adventurer has the ability of the top card of the discard pile, which is play the top card of the draw pile to this island. Which is a cleric. Play the top card of the discard pile to this island. Okay.
You're about to.
Recruiter.
Dang.
Play the top card of the draw pile.
She's off. She's getting off camera now. I'm going to have to move the camera for a second.
Okay. Play the top card of the draw pile.
Always make another discard first, and then go ahead.
Oh, I could have had a judge. Oh, assassin. Discard an adventurer from any island.
You might want to discard your own. Because you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, then from 56, 7, 8, 19, 20. Dadgum.
I can't make new islands with them?
Not with the exhausted ones.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you can move these two over, but you're going to have to discard some. That's the thing about the chain. The chain can bring some pain.
Oh, man.
That was stupid. Why did I say that? Why did you guys let me say that? I'm just happy to have this in our collection, because, if you ever do get it published, Chris, and we get a hard copy of it, we'll be like, we got the original print and play.
I'll get rid of this recruiter.
Okay.
So, I can only make new islands with a non-exhausted.
Exactly. You got to do them one at a time.
So I can make a new island with this dude, and I can make a new island.
Hold on. You got to do it. You got to resolve its ability first.
Play the top card of the draw pile to this island.
Yes. So flip that over, and then play the top card.
Play the top card of the draw pile to this island.
Dang! I should have shuffled these better.
Play the top card of the discard pile to this island. Play the top card of the draw pile to this island. Play the top card of the discard pile to this island. What is this? This is a judge. Move another adventurer on this island to an adjacent island. Move, okay. I have to move it to this island?
I suppose so, yeah. That's what it says.
Okay. I'll just move, I'll just move.
Yeah, you gotta put a little thought into this one.
I'll move a recruiter. But he was exhausted, so his thing doesn't pop. His thing doesn't happen.
Correct.
Right? Okay. Okay. Now.
So have you finally stopped?
Yes. So now what do?
Judge can make a new island.
Move another adventurer on this island to an adjacent island.
We get it now. Okay, that's cool. So you could have made a new island.
But he has to be non-exhausted, right?
He was ready, though.
No, he wasn't. The recruiter wasn't ready. All of these were exhausted.
Yeah, does it have to be a non-exhausted one to make a new one, or? We'll clarify what it's here. Because I don't think she had any ready.
Yeah, I didn't have any ready. They were all...
What does the judge say, though?
They were all
Move
tired.
another adventure on this island to adjacent island. Yeah, they were all tired on that island. Can she still move one? Poor Chris, we're hammering him with questions tonight. The judge came, yeah.
So...
I get it, because it just says move another adventure on this island. It doesn't say ready or exhausted, so.
Okay, so I'll move... Okay, so I had moved...
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. So, but since he was exhausted, if I move him, this thing doesn't happen.
Correct.
Okay. So now... Okay. They don't trigger.
Yeah, they don't trigger that, yeah.
Okay, so now what do I have to do? I have to get my thing down to like 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
So any ready players, you can move them over to an adjacent island. Yeah.
Okay.
And play the top card of the draw pile to this island.
Discard an adventure from any island.
Okay. So good. That'll be a good way for you to get rid of one of your big cards over there. Or like if you got rid of the judge, you would not be overcrowded on that island. She is about to smoke me. Wow. Sorry, dear. Let's move you over a little. So y'all can see what's going on here. Actually, I might have to lift up a little.
So I have to discard down.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So this would make this 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8.
9.
What?
Oh no, you're right. 8. Sorry. All right, so you can refresh everything.
Sweet.
And then draw back up to a hand of 3 cards. I'll wait till you're refreshed.
I'm sorry, I just have so many islands and you don't.
You're almost to 6 too. That's awful.
Awful? You mean awesome? You mispronounced awesome. Okay.
So I'm going to play the Mimic. This adventure has the ability of the top card of the discard pile, which is the judge. Move another adventure on this island to an adjacent island. So, I'm going to move the cleric over.
Okay.
And what he is going to do is he's going to play the top card of the discard pile to this island. I'm going to move another adventurer on this island to an adjacent island, so I'm going to move the cleric over.
You wanted me to do that, didn't you?
5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You wanted me to discard the judge, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You're lying.
No, I did not. I was not playing that. Okay, I am not overcrowded, so I'm going to refresh these. Alright, Meeps. It's on you.
Okay. Okay, boss. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna play the bard over here. Move an adventurer on an adjacent island to this island. That's not where I wanted to play this. I wanted to play it over here.
Okay, flip it.
And then I'm gonna move this assassin over here. So I get to just.
It has to be adjacent.
Oh. Oh, like from here?
Yeah, adjacent.
Rawr. Fun it. I'll move this cleric.
That's a good card to move anyway.
Play the top card of the discard pile. I get this bar. I had an assassin right there.
Pay attention, girl. You gotta open your eyes. That's your pile.
That's fine, because I have a bard moving an adventurer on this adjacent island to this island. So I'm gonna move this assassin. Get rid of that judge.
No, he was exhausted when you moved him.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
My assassin?
Yeah.
How?
He was exhausted when you moved him. Because you played him there, didn't you?
No.
I thought he was exhausted already. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, so what are you getting rid of?
Your judge?
Okay.
Ooh.
And anytime you get rid of an island, you close the gap.
Okay. Okay, so let me see if I'm overcrowded. Probably.
Yeah, you're pretty
4,
overcrowded.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, well, I'll just get rid of this. Oh, I can move. I can move people. Right? Ooh.
I think you can only do it adjacent.
Oh.
Yeah. But you can still move it to that island.
Are you moving here?
Yeah.
And then he's tired?
Yeah, but his ability still goes off.
So play the top card of the draw pile? Okay. I got a sailor. Play a card from your hand to this island.
She might beat me at this.
Let me see.
You're not overcrowded.
Okay, so play a card from your hand to this island. So if I play medic, refresh another exhausted adventurer on this island, and I refresh this recruiter, then his action happens.
No, he's just refreshed.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure when you refresh an exhausted adventurer on an island, do their abilities always go off? You probably have that in the rules here. Let me be sure. No, because the abilities only pop off when it enters the island. It was already in the island, so I would think no.
Okay. Okay, so now I need to see if I'm overcrowded, so... 6.
I think that would just I think it just gives you a way to move adventures over.
Okay, so I'm not overcrowded, so flip all of them?
Yeah, refresh everything.
Refresh.
And you are at 4
Refresh.
islands?
Yes.
I'm only at 2. That's awful.
Refresh. Everybody got a happy face. I need 2 cards. Okay. Your turn.
Alright, let's see if I can do this, guys. You drew back up 3 cards? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play the Mimic. The adventurer has the ability of the top card of the discard pile. So I'm going to move another adventurer on this island to an adjacent island. Play the top card of the discard pile to this island. And then move another adventurer on this island to an adjacent island. And I believe that's all I can do. Slap down a few more irons. Alright, go ahead, Elmer.
Okay.
Man, this is a tricky game.
Okay.
Not tricky in a bad way, just interesting.
I am going to play.
Yep, we're playtesting a new game tonight, guys. Anybody who's just joining us, please chime in. If you have any questions, please let us know. What you gonna do? Think long, think wrong. You know the rules.
Hang on.
She's got to see, now her mind's working. She's seeing these chains. No new followers yet tonight. We always try to get at least one. Yep, but if you like our stuff, guys, you want to see some more things, please give us a follow.
Okay, so Okay. So I'm gonna play.
Whoop whoop, baked pork chop. Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry, my
Baked pork chop.
my thing is missing. I don't know why.
Pork chop. I like pork chops. Pork chops are good. Oh my goodness.
What you gonna do? Act a fool.
Okay, so I am gonna play.
Thanks, baked pork chop. I
I'm gonna
really like that name.
play the judge. Move another adventurer on this island to an adjacent island. And I'm gonna move the sailor, which says play. I need to exhaust this. Which says play a card from your hand to this island. Okay.
We are, if anybody has missed it, we are playing a new game from Chris Anderson here. It's called Island Chain, and it is actually a pretty neat game.
Then I will play Bard, move an adventurer on an adjacent island to this island. So I'll move this judge over. I'm done.
All right.
So, and I'm not overcrowded. Sure. Make everybody happy again. I need to draw 2 cards. Alright, your turn.
Okay. Okay. So you are at 5 islands. Man, this sucks. I'm gonna lose.
That big pork chop.
It is baked pork chop. Mm-hmm.
Hey, pork chop.
I really like that name too. I had a pet Vietnamese pig who used to run around the house. He was a great pet, and his name was Pork Chop. Wasn't baked pork chop. His name was Pork Chop.
They eventually did bake him into pork chops.
I don't know.
No, I'm joking.
Mm.
I hope not.
Mm.
Poor pork chop.
How dare you talk about my pork chop?
Now I really want pork chops.
4. Man. So I'm going to play Sailor.
Mm-hmm.
Play a card from your hand to this island. I'm going to flip it over. It is exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to play Medic. Refresh another exhausted adventurer on this island. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh him. The Medic is out. Dang, why are you getting all the good cards tonight?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do nothing else, so I'm going to draw back to 3. And I'm going to rest all my people. Are you about to just utterly annihilate me? I hope not.
I'm going to play Sailor. Play a card from your hand to this island. And I need to exhaust that. Then, can you have more than 6 islands?
No, but once you get to 6, that's a game.
Okay, well then I'm going to play Judge.
Ooh.
So, I will move this bard over. No, I will move this sailor over. So does this thing happen?
Yes.
Play a card from your hand to this island.
Oh, you can have more than 6 islands. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's just the game will end when somebody has 6.
Okay, and then I'll play...
Yeah, if you have 6 or more islands. See, it's that small print I always miss. It is that small.
And then I'll play Assassin, discard an adventurer from any island. You can get rid of your mimic.
See, guys, this is why I don't play my wife. She always beats me.
Get rid of your mimic. Where is Patrick?
I don't know where Patrick's at tonight. You got a point.
Because anytime Patrick is here, I lose.
You're right. Patrick's not here to catch the win.
Game ends at the end of turn if you bag 6 or more.
Yeah, 6 or more islands. So you can possibly get 7.
Okay, well,
which makes sense.
You get rid of your mimic.
You're getting rid of the mimic?
Yeah, and I'm not overcrowded, so everybody gonna take a nap and we'll feel better. Feeling better? Took a
crap.
nap. But you still have your turn.
No, the game ends.
Well, you said end of turn.
Yeah, at the end of the turn, if you have 6 or more islands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I have 6 islands.
So you have to. So it would just be 6 times 4 for her, and 4 times 4 for me. I just want to make sure I'm scoring that correctly, because the longest chain she has is 4, and then she has 6. I just want to be sure I'm scoring that correctly.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, Arrow Marie, you have 24, and I have 12. So she beat me by a full 12 points.
This is a cool game.
Oh, it is a really neat game. You want to play again? Let's play one more.
Okay.
yeah, guys, if you want to stick around, hit that follow button, and we are going to play one more game of this fantastic new game from Chris Anderson called Island Chain. Really neat game. When I was first reading through everything, Chris, I was like, I wonder why he doesn't make the back of these cards like an island, so you could just have an island. But now it makes a lot of sense. Like, you do need those adventurers, man. You need some of them ready when you need them. So that's pretty neat. I enjoy it. Yeah, and it is, and that's why we're doing our two-player stream tonight. Like Sammy said, I like the simplicity of the scoring in this game. Simple rules, but really interesting. And I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. You have a very, very good point. Oh, why are you being stupid?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's being dumb now. What happened? Oh, it twisted. That's why. I was like, what is going on here? There we go. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry your video's so bad. Hawaii Sammy, everybody else in here, Blue Cube Board Games here. This is Chris Anderson. He is the designer of this game. It's called Island Chain. He's left a few links in chat. He'll probably stick another one up here soon if y'all want to check it out. I am really excited to see a published version of this game. I am. I think you did really good with it, Chris. And we are going to play one more to see if I cannot beat my wife. Because this is ridiculous. Accountability if I lost. There it is, guys. There is the link. Go give it a check. See what it's about. And me and Errol Marie are about to throw hands because this is... You ain't beating me, girl.
You want a bet?
That was some good chains, though. You did a really good job at figuring out how those chains went pretty quick. Again, we've been meaning to do this for a couple weeks, and you know, life happens, but I'm really glad we are all here tonight. All right, so Errol Marie, your first island. Recruiter, my first island. Bard. 1, 2, 3 for you. 1, 2, 3 for me. We're going to put the deck in the center here, and then the top card always
What is that?
is the discard pile. That is the rat. The rat has no ability. He's just a big old 5. Big old 5 piece.
Who goes first?
Guys, I hope y'all can see everything all right. We had to kind of... I'm going to kind of... scoop in a little. There we go.
Who goes first?
You know what? You won. You can go first. Yep. So it's as many islands as you get times your chain. Oop. We even put them in nice little sleeves.
Okay.
Sleeves.
Well, I have the sailor.
All right.
Play a card from your hand to this island.
Do it to it.
And then I have an assassin.
Oh, are you gonna kill the only island I have?
Yes.
Shit.
Okay.
That's right. I said shit.
I'm not overcrowded, so they all took a nap, and I need
So,
more cards.
Chris, what does that mean? That now that I don't have any islands, she took my only island away. Now I'm scared. I don't have any islands. Like, how am I?
Does it just like make a new one from here? Well, that would make no sense.
Oh man.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh wow.
That would make sense.
Chris, we're stuck.
Can I do that? Can I kill his only island?
Yeah, you need it. Yeah, he needs a rule for that. I was like, did we just find a break rule for that? Okay. So let's think on this for a second. Maybe we can help you out. Okay, if somebody completely annihilates your islands, Draw a new island from the deck. Good idea. That's a good rule. So, recruiter. Oh, okay, so cool. You've play tested this. Yeah, I was surprised there too. I was like, but that's cool. That's neat. So, all right, that's the rule. Just draw a new one from the deck. Cool. Cool. I have to write that down on the rule sheet.
I was just trying to annihilate him fast. No, I'm just kidding.
So, Sammy, nice to have you in here, man. I'm glad you have play tested this. You could probably help us too. That was interesting. So, are you done yet?
Yes, I'm done. Go.
Let's see. I am going to play the judge. Move another adventure on this island to an adjacent island. So I'm going to do that here. Play the top card of the draw pile to this island. I'm going to flip that over. It's exhausted. I'm going to play the bard. Move an adventure on an adjacent island to this island. So there's that. I'm back to one island. Wow, that was a bad combination. Yeah. He said that assassins were cut for that reason, but added back to have more interaction and change the discard pile. Okay, that makes sense. Wow, I just did a really bad chain though. I don't know if y'all saw that, and wow, I should have played that better. I literally just sunk myself down to one island. Oh, and I gotta refresh everything. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely good interaction with it. Yeah, the chain can be a pain, for sure.
So, if this becomes overcrowded,
Yes.
if they're ready,
Yeah, you move.
I can make a new island with them.
You move ready. As long as you have a space open, you move ready. One at a time, you move ready over to a new island, and you resolve their effects one at a time.
Okay, well, I'm playing the rat.
So you're at 10
Yeah.
there? Okay.
And I'll move this recruiter over, play the top card of the draw pile,
That's a good move.
which is another recruiter,
Nice. Play another card there.
which is a bard. Move an adventure on an adjacent island to this island. And if it's ready, its thing happens, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Move an adventure on adjacent island. This island, you gonna move one over?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Chris. So, do you always have to play to the right, or can you also use the left side as an adjacent open space? Kev, nice to meet you. I'm glad you were in here with us tonight.
I moved the assassin, so
Okay.
you can,
So, yeah, that's the only part I'm confused at, Chris, is if you always have to play to the right of the island you have, or if you can also play to the left.
you can get rid of your bard.
Okay, either side is open. Cool. That's a good thing to know. You're getting rid of my bard with the assassin?
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm not overcrowded, so...
That makes a lot of sense, though.
3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Are you good there?
Yes.
Wow, I'm still only at one island. This is disappointing. Okay.
And card.
Now that I know either side's open, this is going to be
Okay.
neat.
Go. What you go do?
I'm going to play the top card of the discard pile to this island, which is the bard. Move an adventure on an adjacent island to... move an adventure on an adjacent island to this island. I don't have an adjacent island. A second. Huh, yeah, I guess that's all I can do. And then I have 10 there. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to move the judge. Move an adventure on this island to an adjacent island. But I don't have another one. Wait a second, what does the recruiter do? Play jack for the drop pod at this time. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have done that, but whatever.
You can do that.
Yeah, you gonna allow it?
Yeah.
Look at her. She's so nice.
Watch me lose now.
Alright. So, play the top card of the draw pile to this island. It's a rat.
Okay.
That's all I can do. Wow. My wife is apparently much better at this game than I am. Because I am getting my butt whooped.
My turn?
I'm getting schmeared. Yeah, it's your turn. Warmer? Warmer?
Whatever.
I'll tell you what.
Okay, so
You gonna make a move, or am I gonna have to get up and kick your ass?
okay, well I'm gonna play this rat right here.
My wife would break my arms, guys, in half.
And so this one is overcrowded now.
Okay. What you gonna do?
I am going to move
Chris said, strategy tip, use early turns to set up larger combos later. Yeah, it feels like that might be a good idea, because I'm definitely playing this wrong, but I'm getting it. I'm figuring it out.
I am gonna move this bard. Move an adventure on an adjacent island to this island.
Okay.
So then I will move. Does that put me at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Then I will move this assassin over.
Which one are you going to get rid of?
Your rat.
Okay.
Not over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So everybody is happy.
Okay.
Need a card.
I really got to think about this now.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself over there, boy. Don't hurt yourself now. Know what I mean? Just mean.
We'll play Sailor here. Play a card from your hand to this island. I'm going to play Medic. And it is going to allow me to refresh an exhausted adventure on this island. And so I am going to, yeah, I'm going to refresh this bard with the medic. And now I am at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to move the bard over here. So move an adventurer on an adjacent island to this island. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to play the judge, move another adventurer on this island to an adjacent island. So what that has helped me do is
Move. No.
Yeah.
No.
What?
You okay?
Move another adventurer on this island to an adjacent island. What are you confused about?
Because okay, so your judge was over here and he was ready, right? And you move this bard over here, and so move an adventurer on an adjacent island to this island. Okay, so you moved him over here. You moved him over here, and so move another adventurer on this island to an adjacent island.
Yes, making a new one.
No.
That's what the judge can do. He can make a new island, yeah. That's what we've been doing this whole game, dear. Chris, would you like to step in and...
Wait. Move another adventurer
on this island to an adjacent island. And I have an adjacent space here that I can put another island.
It says move another.
I know, not this one, another card. What does that got to do with that?
I thought it had to be ready.
No, remember he said that earlier, not with the judge. Yeah, so he said yes. So that can be done, yes.
Okay.
And yeah, the judge can make a new island.
Okay.
Woman. Alright, that's all I can do. I'll refresh all these guys. I'm getting set up for the big win, y'all. Yeah, the judge and bard can move exhausted cards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Kev said, wow, I've been playing it the other way, not being able to make a new island. Yeah, but they don't trigger. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to play Sailor over here. Play a card from your hand to this island. And I'm going to play Assassin, discard an adventurer from any island. And I'm actually going to discard one of my own.
Nice.
And then I'm not overcrowded. And it's your turn.
What do I do? Yeah, say it on the judge to clear it up. Yeah. Moving another adventure.
It is a little bit my fault though, because like sometimes I get really confused with like chain reaction cards, but then my brain's like what, and then it understands a minute later. So it's all good.
I want to play judge. Move another adventure on this island to an adjacent island. So I want to move the recruiter. Play the top card of the draw pile to this island. Ooh, it's a rat. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Go ahead, Errol Murray. The player is never wrong. Very true. Very true. Very true. You definitely have the numbers right, though. I like that for sure.
Okay.
I can't wait to see some gnarly artwork on these. You should have a really cool looking island like on the back of these.
Okay, I'm gonna play another assassin.
Okay.
You can get rid of your medic.
Okay.
Okay. Your turn.
Definitely cool. All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to play Sailor. So play a card from your hand to this island. So I'm going to play Mimic. This adventure has the ability of the top card of the discard pile. So refresh another exhausted adventure on the island. I'm going to refresh Sailor. So then I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to move this over here, play a card from your hand to this island. I'm going to play refresh another exhausted adventure on this island to refresh the Sailor. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6. Alright. That's game. So I have 18. And you have 12. So that's not a bad score. It was close. Chris, I really like this game. I must say again. Let me scoot this in so you can see what I did. So I did what you said, started getting those early moves set up to kind of play later on, and it worked out just right. So you don't always have to have the biggest chains. You can just try to rush that 6 while they only have 3, and that's pretty great.
But, I mean, what I was trying to do, I was trying to get one of my chains really long, like build it up with lower number cards. And so that way, if you did make it to 6 before me, or whatever, then it would have been like however many cards I got it up to. So it could have been like, you know, 7 times 3 or something like that.
Very true. So, Al Marie, any questions, comments?
And then I would have beat you. Huh?
Any questions, comments, anything you'd like to say to Chris about the game?
I really like it.
It's a very interesting game. Again, it's one of those cool, like you said, kind of like a... Yeah, you're right. Yeah, if you rush the 6 too fast, you can lose.
Yeah.
Very true. I definitely want to play this more and see more combos.
Yeah, I do too.
Very neat. Very neat. That rat card in there really throws a wrench sometimes.
Oh.
He said that's why I kept the scoring even, though the 6 island player usually wins. Yeah. Yeah, very true, because I could only have a chain of 2 and, you know, have 12, but her over there, you know, if she would have had one more island, you know, she would have had 16 and would have beat me. Very neat game. I can't wait to see what kind of awesome artwork you're going to try to get for this. But yeah, man, please keep us updated. I'm glad you were able to join us tonight. I know it's kind of hard for you to get on Twitch and all. But guys, anybody who came in, thank you so much. We had a fun time tonight. Feed the chicken. Feed the chicken. Feed the chicken. Thank you so much, everybody. We had a great time. And this is the Robinsons. Again, give us a follow. Go check us out on YouTube. We're going to put this up on YouTube. We'll be pushing it out there. Let people check out this wonderful game that Chris Anderson made from Blue Cube Board Games. And we hope to catch you guys soon. I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to stream tomorrow, but if we do, I'll make sure to let everybody know. So, yeah, this video finally started working at the end. Chris, thank you so much for the opportunity, man. We really appreciated it. Kev, thank you so much for coming in, man. I really appreciate you talking to us. Guys, y'all have a good night.